Hey guys, Savage at Recover here for another video. Got some young girl entitlement feminazi cancer coming up for you guys. Do me a favor though, if you're not subscribed, about 30% of you guys aren't subscribed to my channel, so if you could do me a favor, hit the bell, get the notifications, drop me a like, turn that like button to blue so it help me with the algorithms. If you could share this, sharing is the best.
I like to call it nice guy syndrome. Now, this isn't an idea that I just put out of my ass, like it actually exists. And what kind of prompted me to want to film this video was the whole J. Cole situation that happened on Twitter last week. If you weren't aware, J. Cole made a song released at just like terrible time about his experience, you know, going to college, but for some reason not being that intelligent. And then also tone policing a black woman. Everybody thinks that it's No Name. And overall, it was just like a very covert misogyny interlaced within the song, and you know, black women everywhere, people in general were upset, but the other half of Twitter like just didn't understand what was going on. So I'm not gonna talk about J. Cole.
Well, sorry dear, that's where you're wrong. J. Cole's song was actually him being very polite to the young woman because he was out in the streets marching when she made her tweet. Pretty much that song was letting him know that you are more woke than me, you are smarter than me, and maybe I should do more. But the next time, don't come at with me at so much anger. Show some love to one of your brothers. Like, teach me was pretty much what he was saying, or guide me. He was talking about compassion. It wasn't about misogyny. If you look at any of his songs, he placates to women all the time. He was raised by a single mom. So a lot of his songs are about praising women. Look at Crooked Smile. Like, no role models. That song's about him not having a father. Like, you're wrong on this, lady. There is no misogyny. And nice guy syndrome. Nice guy syndrome is because all of our moms tell us to be nice to women, and women are like, we're supposed to treat women great, but you shouldn't be treated well just because you're a woman. If you want equality, we're going to treat you just like we treat a dude. It's just how it goes. The only reason that men treat women nice is because of they want to date them or have sex with them.
Because I'm over it at this point. But I think that the broader discussion of niceness being weaponized, you know, to manipulate people into thinking a certain way or acting a certain way, I think it's a really important conversation, because so many people, I think guys specifically, are victim to this mentality that, you know, being nice is the ticket to this, that, and the third, or that being nice means that you get this, that, and whatever else. Being nice, I feel like, should just be...
This is what you don't understand. The only reason men are nice to women is because they're attracted to them. Like, anything that we'd like to do, we can easily do and have more fun with a man than we can with a woman. Like, we don't think the same thing. We don't like the same things. Like, there are biological differences between men and women. If women did not have vaginas, no one would talk to you. Like, we just wouldn't talk to you. You're talking about no one should act or manipulate to get what they want. Then why the hell do you wear makeup? Why do you wear push-up bras? Explain that to me. Because you don't look like that. You're trying to look better to heighten your appearance to bring men to you. Like, why don't you do your YouTube videos right when you wake up? Why do you have makeup on? Are you trying to get more viewers? Are you trying to market yourself in a light that makes you look better because attractive people are more appealing? So you'll get more viewers, you'll attract more men. Why can't you just not take care of your skin and not put makeup on and not put lotion on and not do your eyelashes? Like, why can't you just be who you are the way you were born, when you woke up? How is it not manipulating so that you can wear a push-up bra or you can wear makeup to look better, to get people to see you in a different light? But men being nice to you is somehow misogynist.
I think that in society, a lot of the time, men specifically are applauded for doing the bare minimum, and women, on the other hand, are just held to a much higher standard. So when a guy is nice for once in his life, it's just like, oh my god, like he's great. And I don't know if you guys have heard of like bare minimum Twitter, or just like people applauding the bare minimum when it comes to guys. But like, a guy could like open the door for you, a guy could pull your chair out, he could pick you up on time. And a lot of women, a lot of people think that that's just so legendary. It's so sad, because that just means that the bar for men is in hell.
So it's clear, sweetheart, that I know you're in college and you're taking all your gender studies classes and you've had life so hard. But unfortunately, men are held to a higher standard. We're not held to a lower standard, okay? So with women, women get achievements for being women, all right? Give you an example. There was a pro team in gaming that didn't have the score or the competitive skills of any of the other pro teams. They got promoted because they were women. There have been cops that are getting shot at and they're females and they run away and they get a medal of valor. They get a reward for running away from being shot at. They don't stop, they don't shoot, but a man, he has to stay and fight. Like, you need to get this sexist idea out of your head that men are holding you down, and this feminist idea that men have it so much easier. You literally get praised for being a woman. 80% of all scholarships go to women, specifically for being women. Only 20% go to men, and they're for sports. When it comes to death rates, when it comes to suicide rates, homeless rates, when it comes to getting hurt on the job, when it comes to dropping out of high school, when it comes to rape, all of these stats, men beat women hands down, like not even a race, like not even by a small percentage. Like, we are smoking you in all the negative traits in society. The fact of the matter is women are entitled. You are entitled. And our bar is not in hell. There is nothing that is least valuable in the world than a young 20-year-old male. It's the truth. Women get praised for being good looking. Girls that are pretty have life way easier. All right? So take your bias from going to college and getting on your feminist bullshit and go look at the stats.
And that they need to do better. And at first I was that person that was just like, oh no, it's not like all men, it's just like some men need work. But it really is all men, because I think it kind of relates to whiteness. Just because you're not being sexist, it doesn't mean that you're not benefiting from a system of sexism, and it doesn't mean that you don't have a certain privilege when you aren't a woman. And a lot of men get away with bare minimum behavior and, you know, just not doing that much, and they're just like,
all right, girl, I'm gonna hurt your feelings. If you want to be a feminist and you want to be treated equal, it's not our job to lift you up. You're gonna be treated just like a man. You're gonna have to go out there on your own and you're gonna have to figure it out just like men do. It's not our job to come over and help you. And whiteness, you do not live in a systematic racist society, all right? Quit blaming white people for black people's problems. Quit blaming men for your problems. You are living in the greatest country in the world. Why don't you take your bullshit and talk shit about society in China? Well, they'll kill you. Go to North Korea. Well, they'll kill you. Go to Africa, where people are starving. Like, only in America you have the freedoms and the privilege to bitch about men who built the country, not women, and to bitch about white people who pretty much are majority of the country. Suck it up. If you want equality, then shut the fuck up and understand what it's like to be equal.
And it's so bad that I feel like a lot of women, specifically in heterosexual relationships, start to question nice motives, because like, we don't know if you're being nice just for the sake of being nice, or if you're being nice because you want to date or because you want to do this, that, and the third. Like, it gets really confusing at times. And even myself, I'm victim to this too. Like, a guy will open the door for me, he may be cute, and I might have it in my head that
Oh, well, he might be trying to, you know.
But 9 times out of 10, he's probably like just opening the door. If I were walking to a door and a woman were to open it for me, I wouldn't think that she's, you know, trying to hit. I would just think that she wanted to be nice and wanted to hold the door open for me. It's sad.
That just goes to show, lady, that you're the problem. What you just described is a you problem. That's not a man problem. That's not a man doing anything to you. Just because a woman opens a door and you think that she's not trying to hit, that's in your head. That's you. Because if the woman is a lesbian or she's into women, she's going to hit on you. She's going to. So the only thing you're describing is your flawed sense of reality and your lack of a self.
That sometimes niceness is used as a form of manipulation. And I think something that also bothers me is niceness that is used to gaslight. I've been victim of this so many times, but you'll have an issue with a guy or whoever, and they'll bring up everything that they did in the past to make you feel bad or question your own sanity. And I had one guy that would tell me about, you know, all the times that he took me out and like all the things that he did for me and he drove me here. I'm just like, just because you've done nice things for me in the past, like, it doesn't mean that you can't invalidate my feelings in the future. It doesn't mean that I can't feel a certain way or be hurt by some kind of action.
Yeah, and again, it's not gaslighting or manipulation. Women only remember stuff that slights them or hurts them or they don't like. They don't remember the things that you do for them. If that was the case, that women would not be part of hypergamy and women wouldn't be monkey branching. The fact of the matter is, I've had that same conversation with many of women, and it's always that you're not showing me appreciation, you don't care about me. It's a bunch of insecurity, and then you have to tell them, if that was the case, if I didn't feel that way, why did I do this, this, or that? Like, I've had the same fucking conversation. Women are easily able to forget quickly anything about you, what you do for them. It's only about their fucking feelings. And their feelings are a fucking lie.
And it's just frustrating because as an empath and as a person that really wants to see the good in people and sometimes, you know, idealizes people, I'd be like, damn, like, should I feel bad for like feeling this way? Should I feel bad for not liking this person even though they've done so much for me in the past? But when it comes to my own personal situation, like, I will do nice things, but it's not because like I want something in return. I realized with this guy specifically that I'm talking about that he would always tell me what he did for me whenever I brought up where I felt uncomfortable. But when he brought up where he may have felt uncomfortable with something that I've done in the past, I've never been like, well, I did this for you, I did that. Like, it just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just do things sometimes because like it's the right thing to do. It's frustrating that such a good thing, that being niceness, is used as a tool. Like, it's backwards if you really think about it. And I get this like even outside of the realm of guys, like in my YouTube comments specifically, I'll get like a really mean ass comment and then like they'll end it with, oh, but I love you, or but I'm not trying to be rude, and I'm just like, they cancel out.
Well, clearly, lady, you're hurt, and that's why you're saying what you're saying, and that's why you're crying. And you just said that niceness is used as a tool, but then you also just said that just because someone does nice stuff for you, you don't need to like them. So what is it? If doing nice things doesn't matter, then like, you make no fucking sense. Like a typical fucking woman. And you're just hurt. And I'm gonna cut this video here because the cancer is way too fucking long. But she goes on to put another YouTuber on blast. She talks about guys will be nice to her and hit on her, and once she turns she turns them down, that they stop doing that. Yeah, because they move on. Because once you hit on a girl and she says no to you, you stop talking to her. Because guess what? If you're not gonna be able to date the chick, there's no reason to be friends with her. Like, only women want friends that are men that are in the friend zone, because guess what? It benefits them, and you know it benefits you, lady, because men that like you will do nice things for you and pay for shit and do shit for you. So you're using men. You need to grow up and get some life experience, dear, because you don't have it, and all you know is your bullshit, feminist bullshit from college. You can't even go on YouTube and talk about your relationship without crying. And at the end of the day, you get mean comments in the fucking in the comment section. Guess what? People say mean shit. If you don't like it, get off the fucking internet. Like, the internet and men don't need to placate to you and your fucking feelings. Grow the fuck up. If you want goddamn equality, guess what you need to do? You need to toughen up, just like men have had to figure out what the fuck to do. That's it, guys. I can't deal with this fucking cancer. This chick is fucking driving me fucking nuts. So do me a favor, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the like button, share this with you. Tell your boy what you think down in the comments, guys.